And I've also found that nowadays, in today's world, the way it works, a lot of these industries have the ones who provide all the supporting sort of equipment or ancillary materials. And I'll take the example of Cytiva. So the previous, one of my ex-employees who are in the biotech space here in Australia, they have recently partnered with Cytiva, where Cytiva is providing them with the expertise and will do the initial development for their pDNA work and clients, and then help transfer that back into their facility. So if you look at it, this is not your traditional consulting model. Here is your supplier who's going to set it up and then move that into your organization. But it is a win-win situation for both of them, because there's your supplier who comes with a wealth of knowledge. It is their technology that ultimately you do want to use in your facility. So a lot of those initial pain points of getting used to the facility, doing the proper transfer, training people kind of gets taken care of by this team of experts. So I think when thinking about consultants or hiring them, it has to be a dynamic process. It will change as your business changes, as your drug development cycle moves forward.
So we would hire consultants for one of two reasons, right, or both. That's capacity and capability. So from a capacity standpoint, right, if we had a surge in a certain type or number of projects, whether it was tech transfer, or we're doing a facility build out, or we're bringing in new equipment and we're qualifying new equipment. I don't want to say routinely, but it was kind of the de rigueur to, okay, we have a capacity issue, right? So we don't need necessarily specialized expertise, right? It, by definition, it's specialized, but it's not a super specialized expertise, right? And so we would go and again, from our standpoint, find the best and brightest, typically by referral. But then when it comes to capability, again, fair amount of that going on as well. And I think I don't know who mentioned it earlier. Maybe it was Perry. But there would certainly be times when sometimes you sign up for a project and you find that you can't solve the problem the way that you want to, right? Or maybe you don't have the expertise, if you're honest enough with yourself. And so we would do that as well, to say, okay, well, we've exhausted all of our experience and our expertise. We need somebody who can go 2 or 3 more levels down. And again, when you find the right person, it always works, or it always works. We would even use consultants if we had a very sophisticated, I would call outside counsel consultants as well. If you have a very sophisticated licensing or IP transaction as well, right, where it's a very specialized technology we're either looking to acquire or license. Finding business development and licensing executives who are really adept at the ins and outs of those types of deals and contracts, but also know how to value them is really important. So it's the same principle, Louis, across the board, but even on the CDMO portion of the equation or side of the equation, it's either capacity or capability. Those are the 2 reasons that we would go and find the best and the brightest.